It's going everywhere. Is it going to go back into D10? If it goes into D10, I'm just going to, yep, so D10, close that. D8, let's see what we get in there. Alright, it's taking damage. Let's leave it back in there. Get out of there. So we know that there's a nasty in room 8. I'm just going to click D8 now, and they will tend to, if there's something in there, they will tend to walk out. Now I've hopefully given it enough time to get into room 4. I'm going to take a punt that that room 2 is okay. Let's just go back to number 1. He's also got motion. Let's just try this. So motion. Oh, it does go into the other rooms. Excellent. All right. So yeah. So what's happened here? In fact, this is what I was hoping. I thought it was sensor, but motion does what we want. So these 2 rooms are now open. The nasty has come into this particular room. There is a piece of scrap there, which I missed. I thought I picked it up. Not sure what that is. All right, well, let's go into D4 and D9 and just grab what we need out of there. So D4 and D9 are both available. So we'll grab number 3, robot. We'll leave the motion sensor on for now. Now this one here, Kyle, if we have a look at this, so there's our little sensor below us. So this one, if we go to info, use tow, or we can swap. Let's just see what he's got. Stun, alright, so he actually has got offensive capabilities. Gee, they've fleshed this out a lot more since the last time I've played this. So we're just going to tow. So he grabs Kyle, and we'll bring him back into our little ship. Just leave him in the corner. Just type tow again. Let him go. So Kyle isn't active just yet. Now I'm going to have to use number 1 to go, and that's going to then stop the motion sensor, but I need to gather all. So we get the fuel. Okay, we get an extra day's propulsion, but no extra jump fuel. Scrap has been acquired. So D5. Under here. Gather all. Hi PJ, how are you? And anybody else that's joined the stream. Have updated the game now. I remember you were complaining about it. I was complaining about how difficult it got so fast, and actually I was speaking to the developers about it when they, because that was very, very early on, and they've changed an awful lot in this game. They've made it, yeah, it's not that I've played it much this time around, but I mean I'm surprised at actually how much extra stuff there is in here. It's pretty good. Now the one thing we don't know is what's in R5. I would usually guess that that's going to be safe, and so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use motion. Yep, so it was safe. Let's so I don't need to keep him with motion anymore. He's really the one that has to get all the scrap. So I'll just go D7, and just go back to number 1. So there's scrap there. I'll just get a list of everything that's in this room. Yep, so there's a lot of scrap. Gather all. Right. I'm going to... actually, I'm not going to worry about getting anything else. So let's just go back to here. So navigate 1, 2, 3, R1. Yeah, what I was finding was I was going straight from these relatively puzzle-based monsters into monsters that would smash open doors or radiation that would just sort of almost randomly flood rooms. Now I think that they've changed a lot of that, and so no, it's a game I like. I was complaining about how much it's scaled up. That was the only actually issue that I had last time, but they've certainly been working hard on it. You can sort of see the differences that are actually now in the game. All right, let's exit. This first area is actually easier than the other systems that we're going to be going to. So we'll press enter. What did we get? We've got 12 scrap that we collected. We've got 20 of 50. So we've got now the drone configuration, in fact, modifications. Let's just see what we've got in here. So Kyle, you can see there is, well, hang on. If we just go across down to Kyle. So 0 of 90. To repair him, a full repair is going to cost us 9 of our scrap. I'm going to do that. So just execute that command. We've now got 11 scrap left. I'm not going to worry about increasing speed or hit points or anything like that on these guys. The lure upgrade is still a problem. Actually, what did Kyle have on him? Oh, we can't see. All right. Anyway, let's just go to the next ship. This one is a barge class C, 1 infestation type. It's low age, 13 years or whatever. Scrap capacity 50. I think that's our ship. We're the Justice Rid, you can see there on this right-hand side. So we've got 4 droids. One's actually in reserve. I better bring that across. So let's go to the droid configuration. Go across to Kyle. Oops, hang on. Didn't want to do that. I want to stun back on him. And I'm going to have to shift him across. I'll control left and right to swap the drones. There we are. So he's now going to be active when we take him on the next mission. He'll be there as well. Now, one thing I don't want is I don't want a motion guy. So I don't want Twicky with motion. Doesn't make any sense. Probe is fine for him. Generator is really all I want him to actually do. Now, lure, tone interface. I might even change lure and put lure across with Twicky. Oops, hang on. Get that. So lure. And Kyle can have motion. Oh, hang on. No, he's offensive. No, he's offensive. So we want... Sorry, we want him to have stun. We don't want him to have motion. We want Tim to have motion. Because, yeah, look, if he's doing anything with interface, I think that would probably be the best way of working it. Right, let's get into this. So we're going to travel across that ship and board it. So we've got 4 now going in the boarding party. I could have changed it here as well. We'll just enter it. This is what's changed. Actually, I was trying to see where it was. This is a schematic of the ship that we're going to be accessing, and so the ships, each class of ship now has a completely different schematic. Last time it was very, what was it? It sort of didn't really do much, I guess, with the like it was always sort of randomly placed, but now they've actually fleshed this out a lot, the different sorts of ships. Well, let's enter and board the ship. Okay, so we're now entering from the right-hand side, or the right-hand side is the starboard side, I think. And room 2 has got fuel and scrap. D6 is open. Right, so that's actually an open door. That means that if there's any monsters, they'll be able to wander through. Let's go to A1 and let's get this thing started. We'll use our new guy, Kyle. to have a look through. It looks like the stun, maybe he's got stun already working. There's a power inlet, so that's the generator command. D11. I don't know about stun, I haven't come across that one before. Now we have over here an access terminal as well. So this is a very, very good command area for our drones or drones. Okay, so Twicky is going to be an explorer along with Kyle, so they can just sit up in here. We have 3 is Tim, who has got the motion sensor but also the interface. So we're going to come down to interface, get ready to connect to that. 4, no, that's Kyle. 2 is Jeremy with the generator. Go across. And in this case, yeah, generator. Generate. Okay, what are we seeing? So we've got reasonable access into the ship, as you can sort of see. Now, the one thing we don't know is what's in these rooms. So if I use the motion sensor, I can at least get an indication as to what's in these 2 rooms, which I think I'll do, because so if we just go back to 3, he's got motion. Oops. So R6 has actually got something nasty in it. We didn't get to see R5. At least we know there's something in there. And because the ship's stable, these doors aren't going to collapse. So, how to affect this? What we might just do is, even though I can't see R5, I'm going to assume that it's okay. I'm going to use Kyle with the stun and just see if there is anything in there, we'll action it. So we'll just go back to 4, and go D4 and open up this one, and let's go in. Okay, we've got another drone there. Let's go to info. This one has been knocked right out, you can see with the cross. All we can do is swap. It's another generator, and it's got more motion. Grab all of those. So there's nothing else in that room that we want. So we're going to go D4 again, and let's now get D8 open. And as soon as that R6 turns to green, I'm just going to go D8 yet again. There we are. So now the nasty has gone into R5 after we've cleared it. So D5. Let's use number 1. Number 1 droid to have a quick look inside there. So we can scrap. Nothing else much of interest. So gather all. Oh, there's a cannon in there. We could have actually destroyed that other droid. In fact, we might do that. See how down in this side, down this way, it's a bit hard to sort of see it. There's an actual little, there's a defensive system on this ship. So we're going to go press space, D5, and there's nothing in R4, I didn't think. Anyway, we might just go and... Actually, no, there wasn't anything. So I'm going to go D11. I'm just going to close that one off. I'm going to now get number 3, which is using the motion sensor. And unfortunately, we're not going to see what actually happens here. I'm just going to go to interface. Oh, he can actually monitor and use the interface as long as I don't actually move him. So as long as he doesn't move, we're okay. That's useful to know. So he's now got the interface activated. We've got different things. We can do a ship scan, so we can scan nearby rooms. We've got defense, and we've got survey. So what I'll do is I'm just going to go survey to start with. Found 2 new rooms. So we've got, and this is, you can see sort of the shape of the ship. So we've got R8 and R7 now are available for us to have a look at. We'll do a ship scan, and this should find us more items. So there's more items that have been located in here, and another one that's been located in here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up D8. I had a horrible feeling I hadn't closed D5, but I had. I'm just going to get D8 ready to close again. Alright, so we've now got the aggressive one back in here, but he's now in a room with ship defences. So we can now type in the word defence, and it's destroyed that particular drone. So whatever the defence was that was in there. So we type it again just to turn it off, otherwise it's going to kill us. And it's now a safe room. So D5, we'll grab number 1 because he can get all the scrap. There's the ship, the aggressive drone, and all of his scrap as well. So we're just going to gather all. And that room is now clear. So we can sort of, one thing I really like about Duskers is that you can play the game as a puzzle game like this. And D11 also then had extra things down in here, so I'm just going to go gather all here. Alright. We haven't seen anything in R4. What I could do, the interface, I don't think I need any more of the interface. So I can take number 3 into R6 and do another scan. So once he starts moving, so we've got D5. Just type in motion. All right. Now, we can't, unfortunately we don't have control over this room. Maybe R7 has got something. So let's open up D3. We know that that's safe. And we'll get number 1 to go down that way. Yep, so there's one of the ship's drones. Okay, there we go. We've now got a different generator there. So 2 is Jeremy on the generator. Oh, yep, that's okay. Sorry, I was looking at the as a tip. I thought, oh, what's gone wrong? No, it's all going according to plan. We can no longer open doors until he's got generation going again. Alright, so we want to remove the enemy from D6. So I'm just going to wait for... Okay, there we go. So now R2 is able to be opened. So I'll open up D9, number 1. So there's lots of goodies in here. Gather all. Okay, we get extra propulsion and 1 extra jump. That's good. The jump is the one that we really want. Jump fuel, and we just grab all of those. Okay, and to finish off this one, just looking at the time, I've got a little bit over 5 minutes before we need to finish up. So just go back out to the big view. So we've got him in there. We've got an aggressive one back in here. I can always go back and try to trap it, but what I think I might do, unfortunately I'm not seeing anything in R5, and I do want to see what's in R8 just for the sake of completion. So what I can do with this is get him out of D9. So I'll just take nav 1, what was it, R7. And we'll just go D9. Oh, hang on, I can't get back up into that room there easily. Now, one of the other guys had a generator. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so Kyle has got a generator. Let's just automatically generate from here for now. Now I've got the whole ship that I've got access to. And what I want to do here is is ultimately get actually what I can do now that this is locked off is just open up D6 again. Oops, D6. Wait for the guy to get in there, and then we just close D6 yet again. All right, I've got number 1 sitting down in here to get any other scraps, so we'll go D10, D8, and D7. All right, so we've now got a path into room 8. So we'll grab number 1 and just navigate. See if there's anything in here. It's hardly worth the effort. Gather all. All right. So we've pretty much got everything off the ship that we want. I can get everyone back into room 1 from where they are. So I'm just going to leave the doors open like this. Would have liked to have found another airlock, and we could have actually pushed whatever this thing is out of the airlock, but anyway, we don't have that ability at this stage. So nav 1, 2, 3, 4, R1. So they'll all just wander out of the ship. All the power goes down. So when they go, A1, exit. Okay. So we've now got a bit of extra scrap, etc., etc. So we can go back into modifications. What have we got left in there? 24. So what I can do is go to the upgrades. We haven't used lure or any of those, but I'm looking at the time, and we really don't have time to start any more of these. So I'm just going to, let's just repair the upgrade. Execute. Okay, that then just takes the exclamation mark off that. The ship, we didn't get a chance to actually do anything on this either. The ship you can sort of start to deck out with all sorts of different upgrades and things like that as well. In fact, the ship config, you can see there's just nothing in the inventory. So this is the schematic of the ship as well. And we just don't have any inventory slots that we've found. You find them as you go onto the various craft, and you just tow them back into your little shuttle and do it that way. Any reason why it won't scan R5? I don't know actually. I've just read a few of the comments here or questions. Gonna assume it's okay. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, so I don't know why R5 wouldn't have scanned, but anyway, it didn't. But I am going to have to start to wind this up. I've literally only got a couple of minutes, so if you've got any questions, just sing out now or forever hold your peace. We've only got one more to do to finish off this particular system as such. You don't get any prizes for finishing systems, but the first system is quite basic. If we go back and look at number 2, which is the Galaxy, oh, this is actually a good start. So we're in the middle here. We've got a lot of different areas that we can actually have a look at. So there's one jump to that location, one jump to that one. Yeah, from where we are, like we've got all these within jump distance. So each one of these, if we go and have a look at one of these, what have we got? 8 objects there, 7 in that one, 4 in that one, 5 in that one. If we were having a look at this one, for example, we can go and, I don't want to jump there, but we can view it. I forget how to actually look at it. I think it's just enter. Oh, hang on. No, that's jump. All right, we jumped across. I didn't want to do that. Is there an end to the game? I think it's when you get killed. I don't know if there's... Yeah, actually, there are objectives because they flesh themselves out. You guys, unfortunately, it's under the branding, but there is actually an objectives area. Grey goo tells you different bits and pieces. Yeah, I'm not sure. I haven't played it enough. And then there's some sort of war going on as well. So there are objectives. I think that there is actually a purpose to the game. But to be honest, I just like the exploration / puzzle aspect to the game itself. It's something I do enjoy. So if we have a look now at this new system, for example, that we've just jumped to, this is other things that they've actually added in. So they've now got, this one is a trading post. You've got a defence station, a greenhouse planet. What's this one up in here? So this is actually a Stargate. The age you can see there is volatile. So if I don't think we can go into Stargates, but anyway, this is a fuel depot as well. So class of an actual fuel depot. So the ships themselves now are quite interesting. You can just go across. So what do we get there? A military class ship, 2 infestation types, volatile age, which means that it's going to be disintegrating around us. So you can sort of pick and choose your battles to a large degree. Only 1 infestation type on this space station, and that's a fuel depot there as well. So yeah, it's really cool the way that they've done this. They're really fleshing it out. Anyway, I've got to call this stream to an end. So thanks for watching, and please keep on watching the rest of the